Okay, so good morning, all. Thanks for coming. Yesterday, we had gone through some classes, right? We created those classes. Today, we will do a bit more of that because yesterday, I don't think you people ended up doing it yourself, so I had to help you. Today, hopefully, you are able to do it yourself, but we'll do that later on. Like I keep saying, there's some Mukesh, I got this message. I don't. It says. Let me just save that. Yeah, I'll put this in Slack. So I'll put this in the Slack message. Mukesh, I'm getting that message. I don't know why.
Sure, sure. Okay.
It says due to a technical problem, you will be removed from the meeting.
Oh,
Maybe they can try to rejoin the meeting after the transcription starts. Okay, so you'll have to
sure,
rejoin. Okay,
sure. Okay.
I don't know why that happens, but yeah. Okay, so we'll have to wait for him to come back. Okay, he'll know what's happened. He'll catch up. The thing is, you can't just do Java. Java doesn't live on its own. Yeah, you know that by now. If you want to do something useful in the world, you need other things along with Java. Git is the thing that we already started using it, but I have not told you anything about Git until now, deliberately, because it's very confusing to understand Git before you actually work with it. And that is a common theme in the technology world. It's more easy to actually work with the things than actually understand the theory behind it. So in the beginning, for several months and years, it's probably just best to get a hang of how to do things first and worry about the theory later. But in a lot of training programs in colleges, they focus on theory, and it's very boring. So that's why I don't do theory first. I'll actually make you things, and then you say this is what you've done, and this means this and stuff like that. For Git, you all should know by now, if you have read the class notes, we'll be using let me share it. Yeah, I can start sharing it. By now, you all know. We'll share entire screen. Then it will be share. Okay. So if you have seen my class notes, by now we will know that yesterday I said that we will start using. Where are my class notes? That's these are my class notes. Yeah, this is my class note, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is my class notes. So yesterday I said we'll start learning from a book called ProGit. Okay, that book we've already shared on the Slack. Stellina has kindly given the PDF and the EPUB also. No, not that. For ProGit is free. You can actually ProGit book is free. You can get it from the internet. Yeah, you can get it from there. It's free. Um, and it's one of the best books to learn from. So I've created this Git repository where I put all the stuff that I know about, had about Git. Yeah, so there I'm making notes for ProGit. Okay, this is what I will be teaching you from. Uh, Before we go there, let us actually look at the book itself. Like I told you in the past, whenever you get hold of a book, you actually have to look at the contents first, see what it is. We know the name of the book, who's written it, and it's an interesting chap. Then there is an introduction, getting started about version control systems. Don't have to worry about all that. Everybody does Git these days. A short history of Git, even that you don't need it. What is Git? Also, you don't need it. Okay, the main thing is snapshots, not differences. We'll come to that. And then Git has integrity. It only adds data. It has three states, and it's good to learn from the command line, because command line works everywhere, whereas the clients sometimes work, don't work, they behave strangely sometimes. There is a reason for that. I will tell you afterwards how to install Git. You don't have to worry about this because we've already done it. First time Git setup, this you had to do. You have to tell who you are, and then it's this editor. You didn't have to worry until now. Default branch, don't have to worry now. Okay, then what are the basics? How you will get a Git repository, or how you initialize a new one, how you clone, and how you record changes to that repository, how to do things, and if you have to undo, how you undo things, and then how do you work with remotes, which is GitHub for us, and how do you tag so other people know, and we also know what the code contains and stuff like that. How to branch, and how to create a new branch, how to switch, how to merge branches, remote branches, rebasing, Git on the side. This you don't have to worry about, I think, ever. Distribute, yeah, all these things after that, you don't have to worry about. That's only for people who actually want to do more. Yeah, that's all you need. So all the rest of the stuff is like, yeah, it's for you. If you're really interested, you can do those things. Yeah, but that much is enough for us. Now coming to the book itself. Hmm. By the way, I use Google Play Books because you can just add um, any ebook to it. If you pick highlights, it becomes a Word Google Doc. You can easily see it as well. For example, if I go to Docs, search for Pro Git. It does add. I'm on this one, right? Maybe. Yeah. Where is this adding? No. Oh, okay. That's why. Save annotations too. Good. I didn't have that. Now, if I say to set a main branch, that's how you set a main branch. Okay. Uh, set a main branch. Now, if I go, it maybe takes some time, but it does work. For example, if I show you my personal one, uh, so notes from ProGit, for example. Yeah. So that's how it creates whatever you do, and it gets rewritten every time you do so. Okay. So it does do it. Maybe taking. Oh, it's come finally. It takes some time, of course, to generate. So this is what I've done. Yeah. Given as assignment, all the stuff has come. Yeah. So it's a very nice way to see things. That's why I use it. And then Google, right? It will remain forever. This is actually a community project. A lot of people have written it. There's so many contributors for this. It exists as a Git repository with text files that you can actually see. That's why this is a very good book. A lot of people have put effort into that one. Yeah. So, what is Git? These are snapshots, not differences. That is a diagram that he has done. All of you have to try drawing these diagrams. Then it will give you a difference between what Git is and any other version control system that you probably know of. So I have done my own version of that. So this is with snapshots, not differences. Uh, the way to understand this is, so supposing there was only one file, for example. Let's do. Okay, supposing there was only. Okay, this is your folder. Okay, and then it has one file called one, and then it has another folder file called two, and then uh, these are the three files. Okay, and supposing you make a change to this, this becomes one dash. Okay, all version control systems will maintain a state where they'll say this one has become one dash. So this whole thing will become that. Yeah, yeah. Git will store like this. One has become one dash. It will store one, two. This is what Git will store. Other version control systems will take that and they will say one dash. Yeah, they won't talk about these other files. They'll say one has become one dash. Yeah, they won't talk about this has become. This is Git. Uh, Git representation of a folder. Okay, and others will say talk about only the change file. Yes. Yeah. Because they don't worry, they know this hasn't changed, right? So whereas Git doesn't say that. Git says this was your folder, this is the base folder we're talking about, and this is how it is now. It always talks about the whole thing. Okay. And that's where every change of Git is from here I have gone there, and it will have a commit number. Commit number. The one. First time you made any change. Yeah. Then again you say make a change at a later date. It becomes commit number two. Yeah, two has become say two dash. So it always talks about the entire directory rather than single files. Yeah, whereas this will probably say one dash, then it'll say, only say two dash here. Yeah, that's how it goes. That's what I've tried to represent here. So version one, supposing you had three files A, B, C. This is the okay. Okay, this is the other version control system. In version one, you have three files A, B, and C. In version two, you have A changed to A dash, C has changed to C dash. So they store only this version two. In version three will be C dash has changed to C double dash. It's just a way of representing change. Instead of one change, it has two changes, for example, C double dash. Version four, A has changed, A double dash. Version four, B has changed once, B dash. And version 5, B has changed again, C has changed three times basically. At the end of the day, you ended up with A having two changes, B has two changes, and C has three changes. That's the end state, final. Yeah. With Git, same thing. A, B, you start with A, B, C, nothing has changed. Then A dash has changed, but you still carry B and C Okay, A and C have changed. B still carry. Then this should have A dash again. B is okay. C double dash. C has changed. A has changed. B, C. A changed again. B is changed again. C changed again. So I ended up with same thing. And at the end of the day, files have changed at the same thing. But how you track is a different thing. There you track the whole directory as a whole. Hope that made sense, right? The final basic difference between this and any other version control system. Next, Git has three stages. This we talked about in the past, right? Files in the modified state, modifications. You change the file, and then you stage the file, and then you commit the file. Those are the basic three things. So this is your directory. You make changes, then they go to the they get staged, and from the stage state you can take it to committed stage. Yeah, and once from there again you can check out from there, so it becomes again unmodified. Modified. It's in your thing. You can start changing it again. Again you can stage. So you keep going like that. Then there is some initial command line setup. This is you have to do. You can check. You already done this. You don't have to worry about that now. You don't have to worry about that now. You can always get help. For example, if you are say on Git, you can always say Git help, and it'll give you that nice little thing. Okay? And you can also say Git. You want help on add command. Okay, the way Git works is Git is the first command, and then you again have another command sort of a thing, a sub command, and that also has its own options. So you can say, what do I want to know about the H? You can say you can do these things. For example, -v, verbose, interactive, patch, all this stuff you can do. You know how to clone a report, Git clone, and you get it. By the way, this is a public repository. You can always see whenever you want. Recording changes. Okay, this bit in the book, if you see, again, this I urge you all to try to draw it. So this is the diagram that they have drawn, and I've gone for this one. Okay, you start with untracked, then you add a file to staged. Add a file, it becomes staged, and then you commit. It goes to the repository, and then you can modify that. Again, that is the cycle. Okay, Git. When it is in a committed state, for example, when it is in a committed state, you can push it to the remote server, and Git only knows about these three stages of the file. It doesn't know. Let us actually start doing something. I want you all to follow along with me. Okay, go to some temporary directory. I'm going to C home temp. You also go to that temporary directory. All of you do this now. Any directory is fine, where you can write. Okay, and say mk directory test git. I already have test git, so I'll get test git. What's the date today? 17 November 17. Yeah. I'll then go to that directory. Lots of test. cd test git. I'll go to that one. Okay. All of you are there. Now say git init. Actually, I should have. Okay. cd. I'm going one above level above. I'm saying git status on some random folder. That's what it says. If you go to a random folder and say git status, you'll say fatal, not a git repository. Or if you say git status on any random folder that does not a git repository, it will say fatal, not a git repository. Yeah. So not only that, but any of the parent directory is not a git repository. If I go to the one that I've created now, test git. Yeah. Here, if I say git status, it will now say on branch main, no commit set. It's the empty repository it has created for us. Nothing to commit. It says on a branch main, no commit set, nothing to commit. So that generally gives you a lot of information. If you don't want much information, you can just say short. If it's a short, it does nothing. On the other hand, if you are on the previous directory, if I say git status minus s, it says that much. Yeah. So now I go to test git here. I'll say, yeah, it says on branch main. By default, nowadays everything is branch main, and then nothing has been done. So now if I add a file, okay, so let me add a file called A. The simplest way to add a file when you're on the command line is to say echo and say put anything you want into a file called A. And that is the quickest way to put some data into. Put something called data. Rather than data, I'll say I'll put uh, Java class number 17. I'll put that into A. Yeah. You can, if you want to see what data, what A has got, you can say cat A. Very quick way of seeing it. If you don't believe me, I'll say code dot, yeah, and then it'll open VS Code for me at that point, and I will keep it on the side here. So you can see there's a folder file called A and has got Java class N17, right? Can you see that? Basically, it's a very quick way of putting some stuff in the file. Now, if I say git status, it's changed now. Earlier, it was saying, now it's saying still it's on branch main. That doesn't change. There are no commits yet. And it talks about one untracked file. It says git add file to include in what will be committed. It's talking about one untracked file. The name of the file is A. Nothing has been added to the commit, but untracked file is present. So there is an untracked file and nothing has been added to the commit. Yeah. So if I go to my other thing, so that is where we are, untracked state. Yeah. And if I want to see the same thing in minus s, it shows you very nicely that there is untracked in both stages. You'll understand later why you have two double question marks. Does it say, yeah, the two double question marks is untracked files. That's why it shows like that. Yeah. Next, if we add the file, to add the file, you can say like that, add, give the name of the specific file, or you can also say git add and say dot. Dot represents a directory, so it will add everything in the directory. But let us just follow what I said there, git add A. Now if I say git status short, so earlier it was double question mark, it didn't know, or git doesn't know, question mark is that git doesn't know. Now git knows at some stage, it says the file has been added, and this is okay, I should have called something else. Because our file is called A, and this is saying that I've added this file A. Okay, I'll later on we'll test with other files also just to clarify that confusion. If I do just that one, it will say epsilon branch main, no commit still, changes to be committed. It is saying if you want to unstage it, because it's gone from untracked file stage to stage status because you've done the add file. Yeah. It's saying if you can go back if you want. From here you can again go back if you want. Yeah. Shall we do that? We'll do that afterwards. We'll go one round and then. Now if I have given everything here, right? So okay, I have not given there. Okay, the next stage will be you can also do one thing. Okay, when you're here, before that, actually you can say git log. It'll tell us what all commits we've already done to the repository. Yeah. It is saying fatal, your current branch does not have any commit yet because it's a brand new repository. We haven't done anything with it yet, right? So that's why it says that. If I say git commit and minus m is the message that I want to give, and I'm saying added a. That's what I've done, right? So I can commit the message saying added git, added a. And this says, it says, oh, I'm on main. It's a root commit because it's the first commit I've ever done onto this repository. And that is the number of the git. And it is saying I've added a. One file has changed, one insertion. We know that's one file. One insertion is because there was only one line in it. And it is a created a. Now, if I say git log, yeah, we have our first commit. And if you look at this number, CA349, CAA34E9, CAA34E9. These are a very large number. Don't worry about this. This is called a commit. Every commit has this large number. Okay. You even if you take just the first 3 or 4 characters, most of the time this is unique. So you can talk about this commit with just like the first 3 or 4 as well. Most of the time they're different. Every time this is generated, it's a very beautiful theory behind what this is and all that. At some point we'll go through that. But for now, all you need to know is a large number, this unique number in the world. There isn't a single thing in the world with that number. This commit is unique in the world. Imagine millions of developers creating commits every second. Still, this is unique. Nobody else in the world has that. That is the beauty. Like, I mean, if you understand that, it's amazing. Like, nobody else has this number. When I say this number anywhere in the world for the coming eons, this will mean I have made this particular change on this particular time. That is the beauty of Git, actually. Beautiful, actually, if you understand those things. Now, say, let me be valid, right? Uh, so we've gone to this stage where we are ready to push it to the remote repository. So I won't do that pushing today. I just wanted to show you these basics things. Now, supposing I change it, right? I change the file. Again, the quickest way to change is to do echo uh, second line, added second line to A. The file has changed now. Yeah, again. So the file has changed. If I say git status, again it says I'm on branch main, but modified A. Earlier it was saying untracked file, if you remember. Where did it say? Gone, is it? Not the repository. Untracked file. It said untracked file, right? Because Git did not know about it. If it doesn't know at all anything about it, untracked. But now Git knows, right? We have already put it once. So that's why it says modified. So now if I say again, I can go to the same motions. Added line 2. I can commit it. Same command. Sorry, but I would not commit. Do add. Earlier I did add, right? I will again the same command. This time, earlier it went from on track to staged. This time it will go from modified to stage. Same thing. Yeah, same command, add file. The command is the same. Now if I say git status, it will say changes, these are ready for committed. That means these are in the stage. The next stage is for us to go back to commit. So here I can now commit to say added line 2. This time it will allow me to add. You'll say I'm on the same branch, main branch, added line 2 in the message I gave. And then one file has changed again, and it also has one insertion. So supposing if I quit n line, right, I'll put three line, 4 lines are there, and then I commit, say, added lines, git add a again, and I commit those lines. Okay. So now this says 2 insertions because I've added 2 lines. Only if one file has changed, 2 lines. Yeah. And you can now say git log So now there are how many? First we had added, yeah, that is the commit CA1. Then I've done one commit to add second line. Then I've added couple of lines, and that you can do. Yeah. So those that's the basic kits. Now we'll come back to our Java class. Okay, and the Java class, I will give you the assignment, and then we'll take a break, so you get a time to think about it also. If I go to common class notes, create class notes, GP class notes. That's my class notes. I've done that. Class assignment is this one today. Okay, from today onwards, whenever you do an assignment, you'll put a comment on the issue and say the commit number of the code that you have checked in. You know what the commit number is? That is the commit number. You put that commit number in the comment, so I know you've done it. So if I open that issue, the issue number 17, that is your class assignment. You start working on that one in the class. If you have any questions, you can ask it in this chat itself. Now you know these are all recorded, so you don't have to worry about doing it in the Slack channel. You can do it here as well. Actually, it is good to do here because this gets saved along with the video, so it will remain. So you can do it. If you have any questions, ask here itself. Okay. Now we'll take a 2-minute break, and you'll have time to think about the thing. If you have any questions, write in the chat, so I'll answer. Hey Google, set a timer for 2 minutes. Okay, we back. Okay, I'll give you 5 minutes or so. Work on that one, and let's see who will have done this.
Pawaji, can you help me out how to open this terminal from the GitHub? This terminal, I'm unable to open it. This
Okay, so you
terminal.
come in the evening class,
Sure,
Kosandar.
sure. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So all you need to do is any you can just say, and also you have to go through my previous classes also. They're all recorded. You can open any command prompt like that. and then it'll open up something like that. It looks different, fancy on mine, but you'll have some normal looking one. That's all you need to do. It's just any command line. Okay, so here uh, I'm on Become directory. I can say git, then it'll work. You can say mk directory temp, just so that you can work on the temp directory. Go to temp like that, and then you can work on that one. You can
Okay.
say mk directory test, go to test, then say git init, and you have a git repository there.
Okay.
So you can
Got
go
it.
to yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think if possible, come in the evening classes also. Okay, so we'll
Sure.
go through
Sure.
slowly. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm. Oh, yeah, you guys do it here. Okay. Oh, that's nice. I didn't realize it will do that. Really good. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Nice. Set the salami. You guys shouldn't see that. Right? Mm. Okay. So how far have you guys come? Any questions? Any issues people are having? You can write in the chat here. Okay, that's the state of the assignment. Sahil has already done it, but he's done it 19 minutes ago. And this is the way to do it. That is the message he's given. And see how beautifully you can go to the issue like that, or you can go to the comment. This is so nice. That's why I love Git. And you can see exactly what he has done very quickly. So yeah, now I ask all of you to go there, click his commit, see it, and then take that as a clue to do your work. Another 5 minutes I'll give you. Yeah, that's how he has done his work. Beautiful, very well done, Sahil. Of course, you are an experienced programmer. Should take you time. Thanks for doing it. The thing is, with experienced programmers, they'll get bored doing this kind of stuff. But thanks for doing it. I mean, it will lead. You can lead by an example like that, right? So, have you worked on Java before, Sahil, or is this the first time you're working on Java?
No, actually, I've worked with Java in my university, but apart from that, not much.
Not much. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to speak to you about something. I'll speak to you afterwards. How is your work? Are you very busy at work, or
Not really. I mean, once in a while, there could be some work that might need more time, but apart from that, not much.
okay? And is it challenging that work, or is it straightforward?
No, it's straightforward.
No, not challenging.
No.
Okay.
The challenging part is only the part that they have messed up the code base and nobody really knows what it does.
Right. That is the worst kind of challenge. You don't want that sort of challenge. It's a
Yeah.
pain. Yeah, but that is still okay if you have got complete control over the code base. If you have got the ability to refactor, then you can gradually start refactoring it.
I've
But
tried that too. They don't allow it.
is it? Or then it's very painful.
Oh,
This is what JavaScript, right? Sorry, I forgot what you work on.
Python.
Python, yeah, yeah. You know, what basic Python, or is it machine learning, or what sort of work it is?
I have mostly worked on writing scripts and backend code, not machine learning.
Oh, so you mostly work on the backend stuff,
Mm,
is it?
yes,
So do you create APIs and stuff like that, microservices and all that?
yes, yes.
Oh, that is good. Okay, so now what you can do, actually copy his code. Yeah, just make sure that you give a different uh, package name. Okay, just copy his code, uh, take his main, and take his pizza and run it and see how it works. Then create another like pizza. Yeah? Just copy his code and run first. Okay. Who wants to do it live so we can see what you're doing? You can pick your name. Yeah, anybody can raise your hand. Ada, you want to do it? You do live. You will copy his code into yours.
Yes.
That way we'll see how, if you can see an example that somebody else has done, how to use it. Yeah. There's several ways of doing it. So let's see how you will do it. You can share the screen and copy his code, run it.
Mhm.
Unless you're at the ending of if you're very close to what you're doing, then you can continue doing. Show me what you're doing, and then we can do the copying bit.
You see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen. So, okay, you started restaurant, very nice, and your name said very nice. So it's already done then. So you're just not committed, is it?
I haven't done set.
Okay, finish it then. And so you are in a far advanced, so you continue with that. So who is not having a clue what's happening? Then we can go use that person to go through everything. Bhargav, yeah, let's go through yours. Show me your screen. Okay, so you're in IntelliJ IDE. So what have you done now? Have you what did you try just now?
Hello?
Hello, can I? Yeah. So did you try the assignment at all?
No, I'm trying now.
You're trying now.
Yeah, sir.
No, I had given time so that everybody was trying the assignment, right?
Yes, I was doing it now.
Where is it? Where is the thing that you're doing it? We'll see what you were trying to do, and then
So I'm not getting it.
I'm not getting what you're trying to do as well. Have you run Hello World from your idea projects at all, even once?
I did in VS Code, but it's not showing in ID.
Do it. I mean, you can do in VS Code also. Somewhere you do it. Whatever you normally do. How do you normally do Hello World? Okay, Bhargav, I'll give you time. You come for the evening class. Before you come
Okay.
for the evening class, do all the assignments and come. Yeah? Start with Hello World and look through our class notes, do all the assignments and come for the evening class. Lydiana, can you show your screen, please?
Can you see it? Um, I'm doing it.
Yeah, good. You've gone further. Main, Java. Yeah. So you got all of these things. Nice. And show me your main. So you're almost there, right?
Yes, I haven't done it main yet.
Yeah, that's okay. So you're also there. Who else? You all would have done. Yeah, Rahul, go ahead. You show yours. Those who are not able to follow and all, I want you to come for the evening class. We'll go go through again. Yeah, before you come to the evening class, run at least the hello world. Okay, if you don't know how to run the hello world, see the previous class notes recordings yesterday, day before yesterday. Somewhere we'd have gone through hello world again. I don't want to go through it again. See the videos, at least run the hello world once and come to the evening class. Yeah, otherwise, I mean, there's nothing you'll gain. So you already done it. So you copied his code and done it. What about your code?
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to run this program. Later, I'll modify the
Okay.
copies.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's what you can do. In the beginning, you just copy what somebody's already done and then modify. That's how you learn. And then in the next time, you can create your own. You're able to run it, is it?
Yeah, I mean, everything
What is it saying? App is non-project file. So yesterday, after you had the troubles, were you able to create a folder within your repository and actually
Yeah.
run it? You were able
Yeah,
to. Can you show me what you run yesterday in your folder? By the way, this is running or not? The font is too small for me to see. What is it saying? Is it saying there are some compilation errors? Or no, these are warnings only, I think. Yeah, don't have to worry about that. Did you run it? It is running okay?
yeah, it is running, but I'm not getting the output.
You're not getting the output. Why? Show me the output. Terminal. Go down. Caused by. It says, yeah, you're trying to load a main class called. So that's what I'm saying. Yesterday, did you actually run it? And you know how to run a program on your
Yeah,
thing.
so I tried to run the Hello World program. It ran well in the class
Okay.
only we have seen.
Okay. So yeah, this will be assignment for you. Come to the evening class. By the evening, first run the hello world, understand how the structure is, then fix this and come for the evening class. We are not going to fix it now for you.
Okay.
Yeah. And Vinayaka, at what stage are you? Have you run hello world even once? I can't hear you.
Hello,
All
sir.
those who are struggling, go through the recorded videos. We've already gone through the hello world. We've already gone through the code spaces. So code spaces, that means you can't have installation issues. Hello world, we have done already 2-3 times. So you can see, look at all the video recordings. They're not many, only 2-3 days, but we have gone through hello world. We've gone through the code spaces. Yeah. Come for the evening class, do the hello world, and today's class, copy what Sahil has done, try to run Sahil's program. Yeah. And in the evening, one after the other, all those who have not been able to do now will show me how you have done it. All of you. Yeah. That will teach you how to write a program, execute it, and also copy somebody else's program, execute. If you can do that, you actually gone quite ahead in your programming career, we can say. Okay. So all of you have to do it. Yeah. Of course, those who have already done in the class, you don't have to worry about it. But if you have not done it, in the evening class, I want all of you who could not do it and show me how you've done it. Mukesh, you also try doing it. And those of you who have not been able to do it, use that issue to discuss amongst yourself, and you can use the Slack channel also to discuss. I want to see your discussion. Don't have private meetings. Don't have. Nobody is free here to have video meetings. Okay, all of us have other work. All of us are giving our 1 hour to 2 hours daily, so we can't give more time than that. So don't expect any other video talks one-on-one. You try to do it on yourself. See the video recordings, and you can always ask the help of other people. If somebody is free, they will help you out. But of course, they will help you if you are willing to do some work on your self first. So try on your own, see the videos, and ask on this channel. Okay, don't ask privately. Slack. Definitely not send a private message to me about these things. Okay, use the Slack channel. Let everybody see what you're asking. Okay. Any questions anybody has? And if you are still simply not able to do anything, don't worry. Is others there today? Yes, others.
Yes,
So
Raj.
others, when are you arranging the first class? Reviewing of the classes? It shouldn't take this long. No, if you take 1 week to set up a class for 1 day, that way, like if you have to set up 10 classes, it will take 2 years. Set the class up today in the afternoon if possible. Okay, whoever will come will come. Those who can't come will see the recording. Okay, got it? So ask Ganga ma'am to arrange. She will arrange 1, 2, 3 hours, whatever time you guys have. So
Okay.
after today, I don't want to talk about Hello World programs and basic classes. We have crossed that stage. So have a class today in the afternoon, around 2ish, whatever it's convenient. All those who are not able to run Hello World programs should be able to run by the evening. Afterwards, like from tomorrow onwards, I will not allow you to come to the class. I'll say watch the recordings, do the Hello World, and then come. Yeah.
Okay.
Today is the last day for all of the you people who are not able to run Hello World programs. Okay.
Sure.
Now, if you're simply not following anything, you can then send me a message. "PawarV, this is completely out of my domain, not understanding." That's also okay with me. Then I'll find other way of teaching. Yeah? But now I want this morning class to be of a certain standard. I don't want somebody like Sahil to just sit for 1 whole hour, do nothing, right? It's not good for him. So I'll separate you people out. And that's all right. I mean, some people are not made for this in this way. I'll put you in a different one. Yeah. Thank you all for coming. We'll see you in the other meetings. Okay. Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.